Des.
And I'm Cal.
Together we are SheKan.
And this is Spill the Prosecco. Welcome back, episode 2 of Spill the Prosecco, proudly brought to you by Brown Brothers. Absolutely not, but if you would love to tag them, because we are looking for a seasoned sponsor. So
I feel like, yes, they're coming.
They're coming. We're calling it in. We're going to believe it before we see it.
And let's just, I'm loving the Prosecco shirts.
I know, how beautiful.
That's been so fun.
We definitely wanted to obviously amp up the Prosecco element. It is, I don't know if it's good or if it's sad, but that's what we're known for, is drinking Prosecco. But beautiful Anna, the owner of the Dream House, said, "Did you get them made?" And we were like, No,
we just bought them.
We bought them.
But we love them.
We do.
So you've got, but first, Prosecco.
Yes.
And I'm
you've got
Prosecco mood.
Yes.
Which takes absolutely nothing for me to be in a Prosecco mood.
It's 5 o'clock somewhere.
That's why this episode's dropped at 5, so we hope you've popped as well.
Yes, absolutely.
Speaking of pop the bottle.
Pop the bottle. How are you feeling?
Oh, this is so fun.
It's so fun.
I really love it.
Yes.
Yeah, it's so nice to be sharing the story and reliving, but also knowing that there's these little hints and tips along the way that we probably couldn't have shared, as I said, 10 years ago.
Yes.
What we know now.
What we know now.
Isn't that an Oprah book?
We might become professional podcasters. We may also
professional podcasters
not be as good as what we think we are.
I burped in the microphone before.
I did. Actually, in episode 1, I was like, "Oh, this is going to be interesting." Drinking bubbles and not.
Yeah, I did
anyway,
it. I just burped.
Excuse us if that's what happens. All right.
Main
pour. So this episode we want to talk about the first event, the event that we referred to in episode 1 that we were advertising. However, we had no idea what the event was going to be.
No, wasn't created.
No.
We'd said this is what we think we're going to do, but then once people started signing up, we thought it's time to create
the content. Do you know what? I actually, whilst we're talking about that, I want to bring up, I want to see if I've got the original ad.
Oh God, really?
Here we go. Actually, I do. We have got the original because I just put it in our little reel that free live local event.
Oh, good God.
Calling women of regional Victoria. Hang on. Hold, please.
Ew.
It's what happens 10 years on. I did have glasses when SheKan is thrilled to be bringing live local events to your community. In our free 3-hour workshop, we will share with you how to get more clarity, passion, direction, and purpose in your life. We will help you identify not only what you do, but why you do it. And if you want to improve your relationships, professional and personal, gain advantage, or just get to know yourself a little bit better, the only fun and interactive women's workshop in country Victoria.
Which is true.
Our first event was ran on Wednesday, the 24th of February, 2016. There you bloody go.
Wow.
And we were going to make an oopsie until I just brought this ad up because we stuffed up where our second event was. And you were right and I was wrong.
Oh, well, that's exciting because that definitely doesn't happen very often. I'm so grateful that's on camera.
Because where did you say it was?
Well, now I'm scared to say it because you're like, no, you actually were wrong. I said Echuca.
No, you were wrong.
We were both wrong. Was it Bendigo?
Yes. So our third event must have been Wodonga. There you go. Anyway.
Oh, that is no. See, shit. I just totally came unstuck.
So zoom in on that, if you will. That was our first ad.
Ew. The photo, everything. Ew. But I mean, side note.
Wild.
I mean, I just want to honour every woman in the room for so many reasons. But 3 hours Who commits to 3 hours?
Well, I think this is something
People
that...
don't even want to go and see the movie Wicked because it's that long.
Well, I know, right? But this was something that we learnt very early in our journey, is that when SheKan was new, we can hand on heart say that no one else was doing it.
No, definitely not.
No one else was doing what we were doing, particularly in regional areas.
Yes.
And so we, hence the 16-cent clicks, and Shepparton was over 100 people registered.
Yeah.
And we had 90 something.
I love that you look at me like I'm going to support you in this numbers thing, because
just nod there, just nod. Yes, that's exactly right.
I believe you. It was a big room.
It was a big room.
Actually, it was such a big room that we literally had to move the location.
Yes. Well, they double booked us, didn't they?
Yeah.
And then it was really hard to find a second room. Anyway, like what we recognised eventually is that something might be free because you're not asking someone to pay a monetary fee, but 3 hours of someone's time midweek in an evening is a massive commitment.
Massive.
And so I think that the model that we had worked really well, but I just don't know how that would land now.
I'm absolutely certain it wouldn't. I just don't know.
We live in 2 different states, so we wouldn't be able to do it. But
3 hours of your time is just super valuable. Yeah, it's a lot.
yeah, so I think, when we looked at the registration rates versus turn up rates, and that was like way further down the track, this was not for our first event. That's when we started to realise it was like, well, it's got to be enticing.
Yeah.
Because yes, they mightn't be paying, but they're certainly paying in other elements of time, organising family, all the things.
Absolutely.
So
we were there. We were ready.
Yeah,
We were too ready. We as in the notes. Can we just talk about the notes for a sec?
Even before the notes, right? I don't think, we will state that there was a competition with the program that we were doing.
Back in Bali. We do like a little competition.
The program was all about getting 15 leads in 15 days. And so they ran a competition, and we were ridiculous. I think it was over 100 easy. I think it was over 150 or more. I can't even remember it at this point. But we were like, well, we're going to win the competition. Standard for us. If there's a competition, we're going to win it.
Yeah.
And we did. We won it. But all of those leads went to this Shepparton event. And
Bendigo. Because we were running one each while we were trying to learn the process. Yeah.
Yeah. And so there were so many registered for this event. So we were excited because we were like, well, that's proof that women want what we're offering. There was a part of us that was like, well, what the fuck are we offering? But we, as you said, we were very prepared. So we rang.
Yeah.
We physically rang every single person.
I mean, they gave us their phone numbers.
They did.
Even
that
that
is so true. People would not do that now.
People would not give their phone numbers now.
You know what you do? You register for this shit with your spam email.
Yeah. So
not even the email that's your work email. You have that email, right?
Goddamn humankind.
You got the email that you don't really check.
Yeah.
That you subscribe to everything to for the free discount or the, And so back then, so we literally rang everyone.
Yeah. Hi, it's Shez from SheKan. Just checking in to see that you're coming tomorrow night to our event. We'll see you at 6 o'clock. Bye.
And then what did we have to do? Ring them all again.
I know.
When the venue changed the day of the event.
The day. And do you know what? I cannot remember where we were going, but I absolutely remember where we ended up, which was the RSL.
Correct.
Yeah.
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 Yeah. And so, I mean, there were so many elements of that event because it was, yes, it's working. People want it. They're registering. We had so many people register.
Yeah.
And, I mean, we weren't spending a lot on ads because obviously we were targeting a small community.
Yeah. We're spending a lot on phone bills.
And then time, right? But our time, like calling everyone, and then the venue changed. They're having to call everyone again and do social media posts and all of those things. But the turning up there and probably the anxiety of like, who's going to turn up?
Yeah.
Are they going to turn up? And are we going to be any good?
I'm forever grateful there wasn't a recording device in the room that night.
Which we never allowed.
recorded our events.
We never allowed recording.
But I feel like it wouldn't be good for us to watch that back.
You know what? We've got one photo after the event of you and I having a pizza, like we're having a pizza and prosecco.
I'd cried for 20 minutes before that photo was taken.
Absolute sadness,
heartbreaking, devastation, broken humans.
And so, all right. Well, let's
do the event.
Yeah. So the event was never repeated in the way that we ran that event.
Absolutely not.
I think you probably nailed it this morning when we were talking about the event. You said we presented that event, we didn't facilitate it.
Yeah. And facilitation has always been the genius.
That's the main thing we've always been good at.
That's what we've been
Correct.
known for, that creating safety. It's an opportunity for women to do what they need to do, say what they need to say. We're just there to hold the space. But we were like bad keynotes.
Talk about notes.
Death by note.
Death by paper. We killed some forests that day.
So I don't know. I can visualize it. So there was a massive, just to paint the picture for you guys listening, there was a massive table at the front of the room, which we now work with a music stand with 2 A4 pieces of paper for a 4-day event. But this was a giant table in front of all of those chairs.
So embarrassing.
And the notes were like chunky folders. You know, they were all individual A4 bits of paper, but it was like there was height. Like you could see the notes from the people in the chairs would be like...
I'll cut us a little bit of slack in that we did print them with a rather large print.
Okay, that's generous. That was a lot of paper, mate.
But we literally did. We just spoke.
And we the notes were like we'd written what we were going to say exactly.
Word for word.
So stupid because we've never done that.
Never.
It's so stupid.
And...
Oops, I missed that. I missed that whole section there. I just remember that. I was like, okay, so I don't make sense now because I just missed the paragraph.
I'm actually putting myself back in the room.
I'm right there.
And I'm getting like clammy. So, okay, it was a super successful event in that
people showed up.
Like a huge percentage of the people that registered showed up.
I love your word super successful. I'd be like, it was successful.
No, I'm gonna like give us a high five here because, however, we absolutely blew it.
Oh my God, wasted opportunity.
So the goal was that they would attend a 3-hour event, that they would see such value in what we were sharing, and that we would invite them to attend a 2-day paid event.
Yeah.
Like a retreat. And we had easily over 90 women in that room. They were spoken at.
Yes, spoken at.
For 3 hours. And we had one person sign up.
So let's move to the messy stuff.
Okay.
Let's move.
So what spilled everywhere?
Yeah.
My goodness. All right.
What spilled everywhere?
So, as you said, the one sign up was someone that knew us and probably felt
I feel like she did.
Felt sorry for us.
I mean, you'll never forget your first ever client, so we will never forget her. But I felt like Oliver. Please, sir, can I have some more? Like standing... Come on, buy my ticket.
I don't even know if we got paid with applause. I don't even know if that was...
And I mean, the commitment was $997. It was $1,000.
Yeah, and I think
So
that,
was
but
like,
10 years ago, that was substantial.
And you come from free, let's jump to 1,000. I mean, this is the girl that asked for $1 million. So we can understand where our logic comes from.
However, what was messy was we had never spoken, presented, facilitated. We had never done anything with notes, ever.
Ever.
And all of a sudden we feel like every word that comes out of our mouth needs to be written on a piece of paper and scripted. You say that, then I say this, and then you'll say that.
Oh my God.
Like
that's right. That's
literally
exactly what
it
we
was.
did.
So, you know, when you're carrying paper and you're looking at paper, you're not engaging with the women that have taken fucking 3 hours out of their week to come to this event to be spoken at. I just feel so sorry for. Hopefully some of them came back when we got better.
But here is what we learned. It's got nothing to do with us.
Nothing.
Nothing to do. And that's the magic of facilitation. Your room is the hero. Your room is where everyone learns. So that's, you know, that was the absolute lesson we learnt that night as we were sitting on the end. There was a stage. Oh, my God, there was a stage in the room.
Yeah.
Which we didn't stand on. We were sitting on the end of the stage and we were
Post-event.
just in tears because we just felt like everything had been such a vibe and so exciting. And, oh, this is cool. Look at this click stuff. Look at these people coming to the room. And then the sales element because they didn't believe us.
No, and I think the other thing that we learned was women want this. But we have to be able to deliver it in a way that it is received for them, like that it's beneficial for them, whether or not they buy or not. We want women to leave the room feeling like, okay, that's something that I learned and I'm going to be able to implement that and make a change.
Absolutely. I can action this now.
That's right. And some may, like we might have been a little bit harsh, but, you know, I think the content that we were sharing was valuable. It was just not being delivered in a great way, a way that was easily received. But something else that we learned, and it was kind of the fact that we had a second event.
I was going to say we didn't learn this. This was a, you know, it was locked in. But this is a lesson.
A lesson was because Shez and I were doing the same program together, we chose to run ads to learn the processes on two separate events. And so we had Shepparton and we had Bendigo booked for the very next week.
Yeah.
And so what we were very mindful of was as you get down to the path, it's like, fuck, if we didn't have the Bendigo event booked, we may never have ever gone back.
No.
Like it was that soul crushing.
Which is that photo. We're like, oh, well, let's still do the dinner and Prosecco thing because that was the plan. So let's just do that. But we were so sad. But it's like, pick yourself up, dust yourself off. Let's back the notes off because as much as we used them, we didn't really love them. And I remember talking about that felt good. Maybe let's lean into that. I think that's where I became the major story sharer in the opener because it was like, well, that kind of felt good. Let's do that.
Yeah, and I think we were just like, let's just strip it right back and let's just know what are the core things that we want the women to walk away from and let's share that from a perspective of, because we always said we would never share something that we haven't done ourselves, been through, come out the other side, experienced all of those things. And so that's what we really lent into. And it's really funny because I thought our second event was Wodonga, which it clearly wasn't. That would have been our third event. I don't actually know the stats from Bendigo. I know it wasn't as big as Shepparton, but I don't know the sale. I've got no recollection of the sales.
Isn't it funny? Isn't it funny that maybe we remember Wodonga because that's where it felt like, oh, this is what it feels like when people say yes.
Yeah, I feel like we had Bendigo, but I feel like Wodonga must have been that we'd already had that in our sights to be like, well, that's a relatively big community for regional.
Yeah.
So I think we went into Bendigo with our changes knowing we were going to Wodonga. But if we jump to Wodonga, because I really don't have much memory of Bendigo, to be really honest. I don't even know where we held it.
I do. It was up the top of the Irish pub.
Was that the first one?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I know Wodonga, and I know that was the one where I think we had 7 women say yes to our first 2 day, and it was like, here we go.
Yeah. This is what it feels like when they say yes. This is what it feels like when women are like, I want more of that.
I'm not just getting paid with applause.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, yeah, I think, you're very right. The lesson was the fact that we had the other event booked was a real saving grace.
Yeah. Begin and commit. and just don't stop.
Yeah. And I think the big thing from a facilitation perspective is to trust yourself.
Yeah,
Like
definitely.
we didn't trust ourselves going into that event, which is why we had all the notes.
Yeah.
But if we trusted ourselves to have each other, which we'd always done in the lead up to.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I think we did it through over preparation and wanting to over deliver.
Absolutely.
But we stepped out of what we knew to be what our genius was.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I totally agree. 100% agree.
All right. The spill.
Hey, the spill.
All right. Where are we going today?
Okay, let's do unpopular opinions.
Oh, my God. Where do you want me to start? Ooh.
Have you got one?
Have I got one?
Unpopular opinions.
Have you got one?
Well, are we allowed to go political on
I
our
was going to
episode
say,
too?
do it. Why not?
The day we lost our followers. Well, I guess it's not an unpopular opinion, but I guess it's a little bit of a story share. And, we're looking at political, God, it's so broad.
What isn't
Where?
political?
Australia political,
Yeah.
America political. But I guess it's a little bit of a story, I guess can lean back into that, how people feel and look and see things. So we spent some time in the States and we stayed with an amazing family and they were the biggest fans of Donald Trump in the world. They loved him. They thought he was the best.
Well, it's interesting because when we were there, it was the first time that he was coming into his first election. Remember they said in the beginning, he's the best of a bad bunch.
Oh, I'd actually forgotten until you just said that.
Because they were obviously full-blown republics.
Yeah.
But then they became the flag waving.
Yeah, and it makes me laugh because we were like, are you serious? And then just to be...
Because we're in an echo chamber in Australia where he's the worst person in the world.
Exactly, and we just believed it. We weren't empowered enough to do our own research, which you should be. And I just remember thinking, my God, it's so easy for people to form an opinion without listening to both sides of the story. And I guess that's how I view everything now that I watch. I absolutely will just take a little bit of both and then decide for myself. And like I said earlier on, I love a good argument. I'll always put my opinion, but I'll never ever be like, you have to think the same as me.
Yes.
And I think that's probably a saving grace when we're in event rooms. Because
for sure.
I don't want to, we know that we are not everyone's cup of tea. Everyone's glass of Prosecco. We absolutely know that. But I guess unpopular opinions and things that are going on in the world have absolutely come up in our rooms, and we've just opened up that everybody's allowed to say yes and both. And everybody's allowed to have their views, and we're okay with it. We might not necessarily agree with it, but we'll never say, sorry, you're not a fit, you can't be here now.
No.
Because there is so much. I mean, there's so much noise out there, which, we're excited to be moving away from.
Yeah, and I think part of that is also we've, as humans, I believe, moved so far away from allowing people to have a different perspective and a different opinion.
I agree.
And it's almost become dangerous that if you're not on the left or you're not, like whichever side you want to be on or whatever. And I think we need to get back to being able to have conversations and understand that whilst your opinion might be different to mine or to the next person's or to your neighbours, that you can still be a human being.
Absolutely.
And you can still have a relationship. You might want to hang out on a Saturday night, but, I think we've got very far away from that. And unpopular opinion, I believe whoever the fuck they are, that's exactly how they want it.
Yeah, I agree.
I do agree with that. They want you
you
either on this side or that side and a big division in between.
I completely agree with that.
And that I think everything that is out there today for people to see, consume, take on board is ensuring that we are moving further and further apart. And whoever the fuck they are, win from that.
Yeah, I completely agree with that.
So, and I think we get lost in, is so much smoke and mirrors. And to be really honest, like most of the time we have no idea what's going on because that's exactly the way they want it. So there you go. That's the spill.
Ooh, spill went whoop this
yeah.
time. So it's about that.
Yeah. Behind the glass.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah.
Check in. What's going on in life?
Maybe let's do a little bit of a little quick rewind to Christmas.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's do that.
So we were together for
We were
Christmas.
so lucky to spend Christmas together.
We orchestrated it.
We did. It was genius. It was genius. Evil genius.
Very, very well planned. The weather was shitful in Victoria.
Kel had a jumper on.
I'm like, what?
She had a Christmas
Thank
jumper.
God Shezzy had an ugly woolen knitted jumper for me. It was amazing. But yeah, we got to spend Christmas Eve and Christmas together.
Yeah, which was really special.
Yeah, it was lovely. We probably should share some more photos, but Shez does the most beautiful decoration homewares setup. Very not me. I'm hopeless. But you had the real Christmas tree. What did we have on the tables?
Yeah.
Greenery and candles.
And pine cones.
And it was beautiful.
It was a real, but so traditionally Christmas Eve has always been, I love Christmas Eve as much as Christmas Day because there's that prep and the cooking and the people that know Cal and I, we're pretty, not pretty, we're very tidy in our homes. It's very, very tidy.
Some would say anal.
Some would say. And I wished we'd taken a photo of the state of the kitchen because it was controlled chaos because there was just shit everywhere as we were both prepping Christmas food. But it all cleans up in the end. But I remember in that moment thinking, this is so nice. We're both cooking our favourite things that we love to have for Christmas. We had the boys outside cooking meats and the kids were getting involved and, we were having a glass of Prosecco, packed it all up, put everything into fridges, went around and had a drink at my dad's house.
Yes.
Which was so nice and celebrated that and then kind of moved into Christmas Eve and, it was so nice to see.
Christmas movie.
Yeah, Christmas movie, kids go off to bed, presents go out. These are, almost adults and some adults and we're still doing actually my two are out at the pub. Actually, that's what you do when you're.
And my girls got their Christmas present early because they were definitely not coming in the caravan with us on the way down. So, no, it was.
And then Christmas Day, it was just so beautiful.
Do you know the funny fact? We got, Shezzy got her family Christmas pajamas out. So Squidgy put a pair on, I put a pair on. Shez had a pair on, Joey had a pair on. I also had a woolen jumper on because it was barking cold. And we got a photo in front of their beautiful real Christmas tree. Shez and Joey got one, Squidgy and I got one, then we got the four of us. That is the only photo we took on Christmas Day.
Last photo we took for the day.
Yeah, we were just so in it. We just had such a great time.
And then we
Joey's
had,
parents,
we had just beautiful. And then my daughter Ruby, her boyfriend's family came and joined us later that night, which was impromptu. And there was games and it was so much fun.
And then we got up early the next morning and we went to Squidgy's family Christmas party and you went
we went off to my family's. And it was a really beautiful time. We loaded it. Again, Joey was home, so we loaded up with a lot. We did a lot in that space. And you did the absolute polar opposite. You headed out bush in the caravan and you're like, if anyone needs me, I'm here.
Yeah, and it was heaven. I do love a little caravan on the Murray River. It was amazing.
It was really beautiful. I absolutely loved it.
All right, uncorked. Is it my turn for a question?
Okay, go.
All right, let me get in there. Okay. Uncorked. Let's go with... what lesson took us way too long to learn.
No.
Oh, I know mine.
I know
Straight
mine.
up. Okay, go.
I wonder if
was
we're
about
the
to say,
same. I bet
it
you we're
is.
the same.
Okay, here we go.
We let people come that possibly couldn't afford the event.
Oh, no, okay, mine. Yeah,
And
good one.
we would blow out payment plans for so much longer. So the event was done, X amount of times over, and people were still paying the payment plan. And it was like,
We wanted it so bad.
we
for
wanted
them.
it for them. So we were willing to sacrifice our own business, which it still is a business. But I know now, I wished I'd been brave enough to say, it's okay if it's not now.
Yeah, there'll be
There'll
something
be more.
else. Yeah.
And come then when you're ready. Instead of that, desperation, not inspiration, that. And
Yeah.
that took us a long time
Absolutely.
to learn.
Yes.
And our events will always have a payment plan because that's lives. We get that.
Yeah.
But
And our payment plans are no extra.
no, they're not.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
But I know that for such a long time, I wished we'd said, it's maybe not now and it's okay.
And that would have been more empowering for them.
It would have been,
well.
they would have been such better lessons for them.
And on their terms.
And it took us and that boils down to our self-worth too. It really does.
Yeah.
Oh my God, what was yours?
So mine was people telling us how much we changed their life, and we always deflected it and said, oh, but you did the work.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
And I don't think it was till
2.0.
what we call SheKan 2.0 for us to have really stepped in and said, no, what we do is life-changing. And yeah, I often wonder how that was received by the person giving us that feedback.
Yeah.
Because we really did, we deflected it and gave them back the power and said, no, well, you did the work and you showed up and you did all the things, but knowing that we are the ones that created the space and facilitated those spaces to allow them to have the breakthroughs that they did. So I think that took easily 5+ years for us to.
Yeah. Because we've been in other rooms.
Yes.
We are so good at what we do.
Absolutely.
And they could have gone into another room and not had the same experience because it wasn't us up the front. And we know this.
And we've had people say that.
Yeah.
Yeah. And that doesn't come from a place of arrogance, but that comes
It's
from
taken
us.
10 years to be able to say that out loud.
Comes from us stepping into now fully understanding that.
Yeah.
So, yes.
Yeah.
All right.
I loved it.
Last sip. Amazing.
Last sip. Oh, crap. I finished mine. What's
Okay.
the Daisy?
Well,
I'm
it's
sorry.
last sip for me.
Mine was delicious.
We will see you back here next week for episode 3, which is our first 2-day.
Oh, my gosh.
And all the lessons.
Look out.
And all the stories
Amazing.
about that. So we'll see you then.
Bye.
Bye.